How's everybody doing tonight? Until a few more people get in. Gonna get some more cigarettes made up. I didn't make any earlier today except for the ones I smoked. I only made them when I needed them. Uh-oh. Forgot to get in there and mute the YouTube side. What's up, Barbecue? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Already sent the link out to several different people. Someone's not happy outside. Don't know who it was from squealing out there. What's everybody up to today on a Monday? How's everybody feeling after Super Bowl Sunday? Everybody got a hangover, or they got a full belly? Are they happy? Hey, cool gamer. I know one guy in particular. I know he's not happy because Philly lost, because he likes Philadelphia. To me, I could care less who won. But, I mean, it was an interesting game. I can see problems with the field. That was one of the things that was causing a problem. I know, even the announcers were saying, the players have to change cleats and everything because of not getting a good footing. It was like, it was an okay game. I was kind of hoping for Philly to get a win out of it. But, hey, it is what it is. Can't control it. All we can do is sit back and watch. Hey, Tom McGee. Tom, the way you got yours set up, that kind of reminds me of the guy from NCIS. Yeah, let me get in there and get you a link sent. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble in 3/4.
Yeah. Oh, well. You love me anyway. I've got the camera down because I'm fixing to go do a little bit of dishes, so. Yeah. Oh, well. You love
me. And you got the YouTube side going, too.
No, I had the phone going.
Oh, well, I can still hear it. What's up, Raging? Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Oh. I'm a-looking. I still hear your phone going. Oh, I don't find it there.
What did you lose now?
Oh, I thought I still had the email for barbecue.
Don't give me lying because I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm moving yarn around. Hello. Backwoods, Breezy, Rayton, Barbecue, and Gamer. Hi, Tom.
Hey, Backwoods, how you doing?
I'm debating light pink or dark pink.
Light.
I'm making a hat either way. Which one?
Go with light.
Okay.
No, don't matter. I mean, you're going to do one out of each one, right?
Yeah. I just need to know which one first.
Oh, boy. Where's my... Hey. He's already starting to blow his horn.
Oh, well, see, I got to override you because he just told me to go with the dark.
Yeah, but he doesn't live here.
True.
I can very easily come in there and get the dark and bring it out here. That way
you take my yarn out there. I am going to take your some of your tools and sell them, and you will never get them back.
Nope.
Okay. Your tools are my yarn.
I'm just saying, bring it out here. That way you're stuck with the light pink. For now.
For now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because I'm probably just going to get a few rounds done, and then I'm going to go do the shawl.
Hey, you don't know how we can tell Ed the old tech guy is lying? He says the Honda Ridgeline's the best. Likewise, I'm doing pretty good. Been working on some stuff here. I've got the birdhouse already done for the benefit, which is coming up Sunday. Right now I'm working on the little basket and everything.
Barbecue, I actually have complete access to his shop because I actually know what I'm doing.
Almost.
Most of the time.
Hey, I can always come out here with a bunch of your bras.
Let me give you the ones that don't fit.
That's fine. I still have them booby trapped. See? He's lying. Talking about the Honda Ridgeline. But, no, it's not X-rated. It's for 17 or 18 and over.
Yeah, you know where his mouth goes, where his everything goes. No, he lost it, Barbecue. It was probably on a laptop.
No, it was on the computer here, but I can't find it in my inbox. Let me look again. Oh. I'm a looking.
My whole cat is back there. She's been behaved today. She actually let your mother hold her for a while this morning.
Damn, that's unusual.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna gripe.
Oh, that's why I had to go to a different page. Wow.
You should have a way to add it to your contacts. I don't doubt that most of Honda Ridgeline stuff is made here in the U.S., but I'm too stuck with Ford, Chevy, and GMC is what I grew up with, and that's what I like because their engines are pretty much the same except they've added more brains to it. So I can go in and work on the non-electronic stuff.
Yeah. And that's the thing that I was showing Crystal is there was a guy can't think of his name right now, the channel, but he's been finding things where uh, cars come in with a problem and they say, okay, it's one thing and it's not. Car came in, they said, oh, I need an alternator. And come to find out, it wasn't the alternator. It was actually one of the, it was a tensioner pulley that had gone bad and literally broken the belt and everything. And they go, oh, well, it must have been, the alternator because it wasn't charging. There was that. And then inside the fuse
Hi,
block.
Tar Heel.
Hey, William. They found it wasn't. The other problem was that there is a fusible link. It's kind of like a fusible link, but it's some. I don't know exactly what it's called, but the guy says like $150. But it goes into the fuse block, and that's what kicks the alternator in to charge. It wasn't the alternator itself that was bad. It was just that one little fuse that was in the fuse block. I'm trying to remember his name.
You would have to go through your phone, and it's inside, and I'm not going to go get it.
Yeah, I know, and I've got it charging right now.
Yeah. Hey, Boo.
Well, yep, there's Boo.
Got him.
No, I do. Let me do it.
Go ahead.
Hey, Mater. Hey, Crystal.
Here, hold on 1 second.
What's up, Cajun?
All right.
I wonder where you were hiding at.
Me and Johnny just got back.
Where'd y'all go venturing off to?
Went to 3 different places looking for something.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
What would you go looking for?
I can't say that right now. Well, a Valentine's, for missing.
What's that, Renegade?
Okay, yeah, Chris is in the kitchen, so that's why camera's out.
Yeah, and he don't like
Hello,
me
everybody
on
in chat.
camera.
Yeah.
I'm fixing to.
Yeah, and somebody said, hi. Yep. Kitten said, run away, run away.
But right now, I've just about got all the sides and everything done. I tell you, having that table saw and that joiner is really making it a lot easier doing some of this woodworking. Barbecue, I sent it, emailed it to you.
I mean, the other option is to put the link in the chat and then pull it down in a couple of minutes.
Try it again. Oh, that's why. Never mind. Hang on. I got to go back and do something.
All right.
Okay, that's why this is scratchy. It's got wool in it.
All right. Hello, everybody in chat.
All right.
Hey, Tech Guy, what's up? Barbecue 76, Renegade, Backwoods. Who else is in here?
Cool Gamer was up at the front.
Yep.
Backwoods. Tar Heel, how you doing, William? Cool Gamer, hello. If I missed anybody, I didn't go that far up in chat, so can't get that far since I just got in.
Yep. All right, Barbecue. Yeah, I figured out what the problem was, and I want it okay.
Hey, Raging Gaijin, we were talking about you tonight in Simple One.
I want to go do something about feedback.
Sorry, that's my fault.
That's okay. It'll go quick. Hello, Anthony. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Anthony. Check your email, Anthony. I sent you a link too. Of course, I don't know. I haven't, one person I've not seen come into the chat lately, or even up on panel, has been that crazy machinist that's up in the northwest. I don't know where he's been hiding at. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
Probably doing like most people, working. She behaving?
Him work. He's always, the only thing is he's always out in the garage, out in the shop, piddling around with new toys. There's Missy.
I miss Missy. Yeah. Oh, baby girl loves to be held, honey. Smudge is being a butt.
Yeah, she's being that way here lately. I don't know what's going on with her.
Don't know.
Okay.
But no, like I said, with having the that joiner and the table saw, and now having the little dust collection system I've
Put her
got,
back on her little plastic.
cyclone separator, and that shop vac, it's all starting to
I think
come out.
there's some lag going on because I'm hearing echoes and everything 2 or 3 times.
Because your YouTube side's on. Barbecue.
That might be it.
Yeah. All you got to do is pause your YouTube side.
No, don't pause it. Just mute the YouTube. Just leave the.
No,
Well-
I pause mine. Mine's paused. I pause mine all the time. That way it's not clogging your computer down running 2 things at the same time.
And also muting it doesn't count as a view anyway.
No, I think
So.
I fixed it. Thanks. I still had the YouTube tab open.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Yep. But no, like I said, it's. I actually got the planer out today, working on these bigger boards and everything. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a way of dust collection system for those. Because that thing really puts out a lot of sawdust.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a port on it where I can hook up the shop vac and everything to it. But I might, eventually, one thing I was looking at today was another one. And yes, I was looking at another planer. Hey, that one might get, if I get that other one, yeah, that one would, this Delta get sold. Unless there's someone, it'd get sold. Unless I need it for as a backup or something like that. But, hey, it's not a bad price. Let me see if I can, let me bring it back up if I can.
Okay. I gotta leave my camera down for at least 10 to 15 minutes because he's gonna be back and forth. So. Oh well. I think I'll get the crown of this hat done, and then I'll switch over to the shawl because I've got 3 days to get that done.
But that's the little planer looking at. And that one right there, that's the same manufacturer as the
Delta?
joiner. No,
Oh.
that's a Win.
When?
Yeah. And now I could get they've got a different version that's about $30 cheaper. Let me, got that one. And
What is that, a 12-inch or? 14.
I don't know, Anthony, that he's going to go that far into woodworking, because if he's going to get a steamer box, that's going to require a lot of room
Yeah,
and
I
a
don't have no.
lot of dedication to being a woodworker.
Right.
I
Now,
made
okay.
my own out of 4-inch PVC pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways of doing it without having to have a box. Okay, now this one here at Lowe's, mind you, both these are at Lowe's. Okay, this one's $381. So we're talking about $50 difference. Okay, but this one here is 13 inches wide. Still got a 15 amp motor. Okay, but it's got 3 blades on it. So I'm going, okay, that's not bad. But the other one, where is it? This one here, like I say, it's $50 more, but it's a spiral blade setup with 26 different blades, which is similar to like the joiner I've got, which it's a spiral cut.
Oh boy, then you gotta, I think for the 26 different blades you gotta buy a jig to reinstall your blades.
Nope.
You don't?
Nope. Believe it or not, it's just like on this joiner. All I got to do is loosen the screw and rotate the blade itself, and I've got another sharp edge.
So it's got a stop on the back. You just set it in till it stops. You don't have no adjustment or anything.
Nope.
Well, that's a good thing then.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's spiral cut. So basically, all I got to do is go in there.
Hi, Kenneth from Kentucky Farms. Haven't seen you in a
Okay.
minute.
You see how those blades are right there?
Yeah.
Okay, all you got to do is loosen that set screw and everything, rotate the blade. And that's it.
I didn't do it.
But you got several different rows, and see how far apart these are? So the next section coming around, you're going to have a blade here and then a blade here, and they're going to be offset from each other.
Yeah, a routing table is a very nice thing to have. I actually wouldn't mind him having it, but because I could do some stuff on that.
Yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Chris and I, we looked at a router at Lowe's. I just close that tab out too.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And he does have enough loose screws, unfortunately.
I thought you had a planer, Mater.
I got a planer. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just shopping, looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, they don't. Okay, hang on. Let me. It's made by Cobalt.
What is?
The that
Router.
table. Yeah, that router and table.
Make your own router table.
I could.
Yeah, exactly, Renegade.
There it is. That's the one I was looking at. Yeah, it's this one here that Lowe's has got. $149.
You can buy you a couple of sheets of poplar or paint grade cabinet material and build your own router table.
I could.
A lot cheaper than that.
Yeah.
And you'll have a
No,
big
Anthony, not
tabletop
yet.
to do big items with. You limited on the little 12-inch wide table like that. 14-inch wide, whatever it is.
Yeah, but I'm also limited on size inside the garage too.
Yeah, but there's going to
Right.
become a time that you're going to say, I should have listened to Cajun and bought me a couple of sheets of plywood.
Yeah,
It
well,
won't take a couple of sheets to make you a router table. It'll just take one sheet.
right. I know, but thing about it is, like I said, I'm limited on size here in the garage, so that's why, as far as over there, I'm already going to be where I got the table saw set up. I got the joiner and everything. Where I'm going to be having the miter saw and the planer, that's going to be up against this wall here.
Yeah, the middle wall where you at.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then your router table can go on that other wall.
No, because that's where the table saw is at.
Yeah, but put it ahead of the table saw or behind it.
No, well, I'd actually have to have it.
That would make a good catch for you too. A good catch table on the outside of that saw. If you do it like that.
Maybe.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about a catch table?
I've thought about it.
Your router table could be a router table and a catch table at the same time.
True. I'd have to make sure that everything was, all level. But yeah.
It doesn't have to be that level.
Yeah, because I've got that table saw set up like right in the middle. That way I can get rip a 4x8 sheet of plywood.
Yeah. Well, my table was actually level, perfect with my Delta Unisaw. My catch table was 8 foot, and that was also my assembly table.
Yep. But what kind of flooring did you have?
What kind of what?
Floor.
Oh, concrete.
See, I got gravel and dirt in here.
Yeah, but you don't, like I said, I know, that's why I said you don't have to have it exactly level. As long as it's a little lower. It could be an inch lower. No problem.
I'm the one who puts foil on it. Nobody else does.
Yeah, I could.
Anyway,
But no, Anthony, I don't have a wood lathe. Now, mind you, I'm just talking about, I'm not saying I'm going to go out and get them tomorrow. I could. But the only problem with that is don't have the money. So this is something I'm looking at for down the line. It's like last year before I got the table saw, or what, 2 years ago when I first did a birdhouse, whatever, I didn't have the table saw, didn't have the joiner, didn't have the planer. So trying to get
we lost the pizza pan because literally as soon as he turned the oven on, it started smoking.
Well, it needs to be cleaned. But anyways, no, it's just fact, I'm trying to get all this done and set up and clean, still getting the garage cleaned out and organized. So eventually, yeah, I'm probably going to have some of that stuff. But the router table, yeah, I probably could get it set up to where it's on the other end of the table saw as a catch table. But as far as getting it mounted to the wall, I got to do some other work on the garage first before that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done on this garage before I can do a lot of everything else.
There you go. Start of a hat.
That don't look pink. That looks maroon.
It doesn't have a color name on it. Oh, I'll go in and look it up and see if I can find it.
But yeah, like I said, I'm working. All this stuff is I'm getting there. And of course, now I did not think. If you asked me, what all I'd be doing here in the garage when I first started the channel, I'd be going probably not much. I just coming out here tinkering around with the Coleman lanterns and stuff like that, and I started out, I think, with a couple of them, and now it's lanterns growing up to about 9. Probably at least 12, 13 stoves. something like that. There goes your ducks again.
It's
dancing?
actually called dark magenta.
Ah,
And if I was to buy one ball from the company that I got it from, $14 for one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a size 6 super bulky. I'm supposed to use a 10 millimeter hook, but my 8 is sliding through it like butter.
Yeah.
And I have 90 yards in one ball.
Damn.
But you also have one thing you have to think about, though. This is one of the companies that I order from, and it's in Denmark.
Oh, that's why it's so expensive.
Yep.
No, that's just the price before shipping.
What makes the price so high on it?
Look where it's coming from.
Because it's thicker
The
yarn.
quality or
Yeah, and this is actually really good quality. Dancing, let me say hi before I forget.
yeah. Hey,
It is
Dancer.
really good quality yarn. It's 78% acrylic, 22% wool. The wool, the thickness, and their pricing on what they have to do to get it manufactured is what it costs.
Yep.
And for $14 for one of this over in Denmark, that's actually cheap because they're translating prices.
Dancing, that is a nice little toy you got that's sitting there in the driveway. Yeah. But like I said, for me, here in the garage, I never thought I'd be doing, really anything. I didn't think I'd have the lights up the way I've got it and doing much of anything in here.
I'm a bad influence, ain't I?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I like the way, you got the wheels and everything for that. That's an ingenious way of modifying it to make it roll. No, they're not busted down. They're just in need of repairs. That's what you call them. They're in need of some minor repairs, or they
And
could
need
be
a pair.
attention getters because they're definitely getting someone's attention. But no, like I said, with me, I never. Of course, I mean, Crystal, she never thought she'd be, when she started her channel, she didn't even think she'd even be having content on it.
I never planned on it.
See, I'm a bad influence on you then, and everybody else that's here on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We'll start with Ashley, then we'll go with Kelly. We'll put Shelly in there also.
Oh, they just laugh at you.
Yeah, but, I mean, they're a bad influence on you.
On me.
Yeah, you, because they're wanting you to do more crocheting, and of course now, don't forget all the girls at the church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just like to say I'm a bad influence on nobody.
That's one way of putting it.
And I'm not completely useless. I can always be used as a bad example.
Probably won't disagree with you on that one. So what have you been barbecuing lately?
Yesterday was ribs. The
Ah,
day before was actually I recorded a small clip from the day before. See, I'm a bad influence on nobody because if you've seen my channel,
I have.
I said
Haven't been seeing much anything on your channel lately.
no. I thought I was going to have time to post a lot of stuff, and time just doesn't. It's not. Time is not my friend.
Ah,
Hey, Rail.
hey, Rail.
Hey, Rail. Hey, Breezy.
You know what? While I'm doing this, I'm going to upload something real quick.
All right.
Yeah. Ooh. Close that fly trap, Boudreaux.
Hey, Dancing, what are you going to do with that sawmill anyway? You going to get it operational, or you just going to keep toting it up and down the driveway? That was a question I was curious about.
My buddy Grizzly up in the Northwest Pacific, up there in Oregon. He he's been on my panel before. Y'all have seen him already. Uh, he's got a Harbor Freight sawmill that I think it's either the medium price one or the most expensive price one. And he got it, and he's been using that thing, and it's been like a Cadillac to him. He's did thousands of board feet with it, and it's still trucking, and he's never had a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
But he knows how to, especially with the engine,
Oh, yeah.
If you know what you're
the
doing and
gas
know how to
engine.
take
He
care of it,
knows
it's
all
good.
about. He's a small engine mechanic also, so he knows what gas to use in it. Ethanol free.
Right. Well, I've seen people post their videos on that one, or the different ones that Harbor Freight's got. And it's like they talk about some of the things that they've done to them to modifications
Yeah.
or repairs and everything. Um, okay. I didn't know you had it working. All I saw was how you took the pipe and painted it, that green and put the lawnmower wheels on it.
I ran off 15 2x4s a couple days ago.
But yeah, I
It's
mean,
been a small treat.
but yeah, like I said, I've seen people post their videos on it. It's like, damn, that'd be nice to have, but I ain't got any room for it. And on top of that, I don't have any trees I'd have to be able to cut down.
Got a buddy of mine over in Alabama. Him and his dad, they own a bunch of property, and Charles is fixing, he's fixing to build his house. So his dad said, "Okay, let's go spot some trees." He calls it. Let's go spot a few trees. And what he does, he walks on his land and he's looking and thinking about the future. Okay, all right, this tree can come down. And you'll get so many board feet out of this tree. The man was a genius, anyway.
Right.
His daddy. This tree can come down, and this is all not pine. This is all oak and stuff. And his dad built his house, all the 2x4s and all. That's all oak. That's some hard wood, though.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no. He had some pines for the wall. Okay, but the ceiling joists and all that was going to be oak.
Damn.
And and it's strong too.
Oh, yeah.
Less beams like that, or less walls in the house, or what have you.
It's a denser wood.
Oh yeah, very more denser.
Yeah.
So
That's why,
anyway, he went spotted trees and he's wondering what his land is going to look like in the future, and he's making room for other trees too, like that, the way the old man did it.
Right.
And I helped him out, cut a few down, and that was enough for his walls and ceiling joists.
Huh.
With them 8 or 9 trees. That's what I was saying. 15 2x4. That wasn't a very big tree. Unless it was just part of a tree that he cut some from early before.
Yeah.
Baby, what's up, Daddy? What's up?
The trees I've got around here, I'd be lucky to get 2x2s out of, and that'd be about it.
I got a chicken tree I could probably get about 22 by 4s out of.
No, I'm just saying I could get about 1 or 2
Yeah,
2x2s out of it, and that'd be about it.
yeah. But like
We're not that big.
I was agreeing with you, and I added to the fact that I got a chicken tree. This thing's huge. People think it's an oak tree, in the wintertime. But in the
I'm
summer,
very
you can tell
confused.
it's
I
a
heard you
chicken
have a
tree.
chicken tree.
It's a tallow tree, Chinese tallow tree. They grow the
Who
little
said chicken tree?
chicken tree. They grow the little green balls. Popcorn trees, they call them too.
Ah.
In the fall, in the winter, when the green turns to brown, and then they pop open, and it looks like popcorn.
Oh man. Well, the way
They're
eggs
pest.
are costing, I thought you had a chicken tree.
Yeah.
They're a pest
Yeah.
in the South. The chicken trees.
Yeah. Well, if he had a chicken tree, it's like, I wonder how many eggs is going to be laying.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They grow fast though. It's fast shade, but they go bad after, 30 or 40 years. They'll go bad, and they're huge, man. I mean, they nice shade and stuff, but they drop them popcorn balls in the winter.
Yep.
I've got an oak tree that drops them little bitty acorns all over my yard. And now I got squirrels that I can't control because they love the acorns. I'm ready to cut down that tree.
It's a little 177 caliber pellet gun.
I don't blame you.
That plus it's
Squirrels
tearing up my
suffer.
driveway. The roots on that tree have torn up my driveway so bad.
Ooh.
It's picking up the concrete.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's throwing the concrete because I've seen it. They literally will bring it up and then they'll do this with it.
Oh yeah.
I could walk across where it's busted and kind of teeter-totter on it.
I needed my ladder when we first bought this house. I needed my ladder. We wasn't living in the house. We were staying in a house that I was totally remodeling, revamped the whole house. Wiring, plumbing, a lot of the plumbing, the works.
Remodel.
Everything. Revamped that whole house. And me and Missy were staying because there was one bathroom finished, a bedroom, and the den sun room area, they called it. That was all done. And the other rooms were almost done. But we only stayed there like 2 weeks. And then to make this one livable, painting and all that stuff. And I sent her from here, and we had a truck then instead of the Jeep. She went to the remodel house, picked up my 6-foot step ladder, and she was bringing it to the truck, and that oak tree was there, and they had a 6-inch heave up between the concrete, the two separate slabs.
Mm-hmm.
It was heaved up, and she didn't see it. She had that ladder right here.
Ooh.
And her boot hit that upheave, and she went down, busted her knee, shattered her kneecap.
Ooh.
Yeah, and now she needs surgery. It's that bad.
Yeah. When growing up, I grew up on a house. I had a gravel drive, gravel and dirt. That was it. There was a tree that was 200 foot in the middle of the field, away from the drive. And the roots were making the drive do this.
Wow.
Yep.
So you never walked straight down the drive. You were doing this to avoid the roots. You walked drunk when you were stone cold sober. Well, the house was about 200 yards back from the mailbox, so you had to walk that. And
you wouldn't want Johnny walking down that driveway. Even sober, you wouldn't want to walk around because he looks ahead, high all the time, and he will bust his butt 5 times going down that driveway. Believe me.
you got out of the house off the little cement that my grandfather had put down, and about 15 foot away from the house. That's where the gravel started. You got about another 30 yards past that, because that was the end of where the cars parked, so the roots were pushed down. After that, you were on your own. the tree finally got hit by lightning and fell over.
Ooh.
It actually caught fire in the ground.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Because, yeah. But after that, we had a straight drive. No, if somebody can't walk straight just because, oh, he died.
Yeah.
There he is. Got him. Yep. Yeah, if somebody can't walk straight because of whatever, yeah, you did not want them on that drive at all. There were days that I did that, and I think that's kind of what helped me get all kinds of foobarred on my walking.
He's having problems with his computer right now.
Yeah.
Well, you asked me what I was barbecuing, so I uploaded another quick video. There goes.
Yep.
That
KFC.
much more of your life that you can't get back.
Well, so
We'll take it.
Yep.
I'm just going to leave my camera off.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got the notification. It was KFC.
I hit the wire right here earlier.
Ah. I'll have to go back, later and watch it.
You didn't miss anything.
What? Oh, Cajun didn't?
Oh, no. I thought you said you were going to go back later and watch the video. You didn't miss anything.
Oh.
What that is that's fried chicken. I got the eggs and powder and everything, and I basically battered it and breaded it and then threw it on the grill. And I had it set up to where the grill is going to get hot enough to where it comes off that it cooks the batter and everything and the chicken, and you get a crispy fried chicken thing off the barbecue.
Oh, that sounds good.
Now, are you using the Colonel's spices and everything in it too?
No, I'm using off-the-shelf breading and eggs. Depends. I use the off-the-shelf breading, seasoned breading.
Oh, okay.
Depends on what flavor you want. And then I just crack open some eggs, stir them up, dip it, batter it, put the breading on it. And those were twice dipped, so they were kind of gooey. But it still cooked all right. But yeah, and that's why I call it KFC, because it's kettle fried chicken.
Yep.
Ah. Well, you should have it. What was it? KF BBQ-C?
Yeah, that would ruin it. It's not KFC if I do that.
True. Well, KFC, they deep fry theirs. They don't
Yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't
why
put-
I say. That's what's so great about it, because when I say KFC, you're thinking deep fried. It's not. It's barbecued.
Right.
So,
Well, I mean, it's just like, there's chicken fried steak and chicken fried chicken. All that, to me, that's always going to be, it's going to be fried in oil.
that's why I call it KFC, because it's making fun of it.
Kettle.
Yep.
Kettle fried chicken. That's my barbecue kettle.
Well, after the live stream and everything, I'll have to go back and watch it. I mean, it's in my list, of stuff, my notifications.
Let's see, yesterday I did, for the game, I didn't watch the game. I honestly didn't care. But I had a request to do ribs, so I did a bunch of ribs I did 3 very large racks of ribs for a small Super Bowl watch party.
Ah.
And I did that on the smoker.
Well, I didn't watch, I was on a live stream while the game was going. Actually, I was on a couple of them. And I brought up the NFL network, or the NFL website and everything on a tab and everything. And they actually had the game playing on that. And I was kind of going in between the live streams and that. It's like, oh, okay. And then everything was over. It's like, so I caught the second half of the game.
I caught 10 minutes of it after it was probably around just before halftime. I caught 10 minutes of the game because I wanted the ribs to be done by halftime.
Right.
And I caught 10 minutes of the game as I brought the ribs over just before the halftime show.
Right.
And then I went back home and started cleaning up and shutting down my cooker.
Ah.
I don't care about the football. Honestly, I still watch it for the commercials. The Super Bowl, I still see if there's a good commercial, make me laugh.
And I'm still wondering how much are people paying for Super Bowl commercials? 'Cause wasn't
A couple of years ago, they paid $5 million for a 30-second ad.
Yeah, it's you get 30-second spots and it's millions.
Yeah.
And they can keep it because I'm not paying that much.
Yeah. Well, you're paying it because it's in during for a Super Bowl, but yet you'll pay.
You're paying it because all eyes are on that game, and you want to advertise your product.
Now there's two events throughout the year that I guarantee you it's going to be expensive to have ads run. Super Bowl, Daytona 500.
Oh, I'm cooking next weekend. I'm cooking a big pork butt. I'm smoking it nice and low and slow while I watch the race.
But I mean, to me, those are going to be your only two, nationally televised events that everybody's going to want to watch: Super Bowl and the Daytona 500.
And that's why advertisers spend millions to get that 30 seconds in there.
Yeah, because we're going to be watching.
Nope. I'm watching. I watched 10 minutes of Super Bowl. I'm watching more than 10 minutes of Daytona.
It's more. It's you can get a 10-second spot, a 15-second. I think they used to have a 5-second spot.
Not now.
But they still millions. That Johnny was saying earlier, how much those ads are. I mean, how much does those ads cost? Because I had mentioned it. And he was saying they were pushing the EV cars. I'm like, damn, they spending like $10 million to push an EV car? Wow.
No.
Oh, I heard about that one.
10 million? I said, yeah, for about 15 seconds.
I heard about that ad.
million.
Was that this year?
And they were sure pushing EVs last night, too.
That's what I just told them.
Yeah, I heard about that ad. That was a shot against Tesla from some other Bay Area billionaire.
Really?
And the thing about with the EVs is, you're going to be pushing them when the battery runs out.
Yeah.
You be out in the middle of BFE, and then all of a sudden you go like, I need to turn.
Raging, even though they've got WrestleManias, those are not as heavily advertised in mainstream media as the other two are.
Right. And the thing about with WrestleMania, that's a pay-per-view. So not really all that many ads. They're going to be during that.
No, it's a pay-per-view, so you don't even have to watch the ads.
Right.
Yeah.
You might have to watch product placement, but there's no ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember me and Phil Guy were talking in my live stream the other night, last night? Yeah. We were talking about what the score was going to be, but they're probably going to change the script since it leaked out. The website leaked it out what the score was going to be, the final score. It's supposed to be 37-34. What was the score? 38-35?
Yeah.
Yeah. They changed the script a little bit.
Yeah, by 1 point.
By 1 point for each team, right.
Yep.
Besides me, is there anybody that actually follows NASCAR a little bit?
As what?
I have cousins that do, but they live in West Virginia, so.
I didn't hear the question.
I said, besides me, is there anybody that actually follows NASCAR a little bit?
Oh, I used to.
Same here.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. I watch Daytona, and I catch a couple of races throughout the rest of the season, but
we used to catch them every weekend.
Yep.
I used to when I cared more.
In Alabama and Mississippi races.
Yeah. I mean, I used to, be a big NASCAR fan, but to me, it's like they've gotten totally away from what NASCAR started.
Yeah, they have.
I mean, they've gone to where they went with the date, with the car tomorrow. They've gone where basically every single car has to be the same shape and everything's got, they've got the template that it's got to fit, and every single car's got to fit that template. And it's kind of like what was said in Days of Thunder. Ain't nothing stock about a stock car now. If I want to go out and watch stock car racing, I'll go to my local dirt track. I got about 6 or 7 that are within an hour or two of me. And if I want, I can even go up to Oklahoma. They got a track up there. It's maybe about 2 hours away.
I've only got one local to me. Maybe, actually, no, I have 2. You're lucky.
I mean, I've
If
got
you're
the
a
one.
race fan, you're lucky.
I mean, I've got the one here in town that Crystal and I've been to. That's
Big O?
about, yeah, that's about 10 minutes. Yeah, about 10 minutes away. Now, if I want, I can go down towards Waco for the track down there. I've got several, up north of me. I mean, I've got Kennedale. That's not even an hour away. Boyd, that's a little bit further away. I said I got about 5 or 6 tracks that are hour to hour and a half away from me, or less.
NASCAR can't figure out what they're doing wrong. You nailed it. There's nothing stock anymore.
That's right. And to me, the biggest downhill for NASCAR started in 1971, and that's only because they decided to outlaw the 426 Hemi.
They were
Because
too
prior to
fast.
all that,
Actually,
you had-
they didn't. I don't
7
know.
million for 30 seconds.
I don't know if they
Of
outlawed the
advertising is what
Hemi. I think I know they banned the wing cars.
well, no, they
Which-
didn't ban the wing cars.
Is that
Because
what, I'd have to look back, but I know that I know Dodge because that Hemi, and because they were using NASA technology back in the 70s, what NASA technology was back then. They were putting their cars in wind tunnels, and that's why those wing cars came about.
Yep. And actually, the first one that came about was actually the Charger 500, and that's a 69.5 Charger. And then, of course, they want to have the Superbird, and then they also had the Daytona come out. Now,
Roadrunner, Superbird, Daytona. Yeah, they made a bunch of them. The thing
Right.
is, back then, you had to be able to go and buy it.
right,
Win on Sunday, buy on Monday.
right. And the thing about it was you had to, NASCAR was saying, okay, fine. Well, you got to build at least 500 of them. Dodge says, no problem. They did. And same, not only with the Daytona, but they did the same thing with Superbird. But the thing about it is, guys from Chevy and Ford, General Motors and Fomoco were both complaining about getting their butts kicked by Chrysler products.
Yeah, and that's why they said, okay. And also, there's a little bit more to it. Those cars were running 200 miles an hour in the 70s.
And they only had a 4-speed, yeah.
Well, tire technology, cage technology, safety technology. So that's kind of when NASCAR said, okay, we got to slow, we have to rein this in a little bit.
Yeah, we
Right.
have to put limits on it.
Right. That's why they got the restrictor plates. But the biggest thing is that what NASCAR did, they limited the cubic inches to 358 cubic inches or something like that. But I know it was less than 400 cubic inches. That's all you could run. So
That's
that
because
right
in
there,
the 70s, with no crash technology and no safety and no tire technology, they were running 200 miles an hour on large tracks.
oh yeah,
And NASCAR said, this is getting out of control. I get that, but what happened after that, and what my biggest complaint is that you can't buy that car anymore. My biggest complaint is the car you saw on the track, you can go to your dealership and buy.
Yeah.
I want, yeah.
Right. Now try that with the cars they run now. You can't do that.
There's nothing stock about them. That's my
Right.
complaint.
Right.
Just take the S out of NASCAR.
Right. But that's
I've been
the same
saying that for
thing.
20 years.
Right. And that's now they have not used an actual factory body since what, the 80s, the mid 80s, something like that. Because I mean, they were still going and getting a stock, basically going to the dealership or going to the factory, and they were still getting all the body sheet metal and everything, and going from there with it. I mean, yeah, I can understand that, back in the 60s, they were allowing them to go to the dealership or the manufacturer and get one off the assembly line and getting it, modified for racing, which is fine. That's safety right there. They'll put a cage and everything in it, stuff like that. That I can understand.
Well, what they did is they tried to make it about the drivers, which I don't agree with either, but they wanted all the drivers to be on an equal playing field. And that's why all the cars had to be kind of the same.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
the better driver is the one that won.
Yeah.
Or the one that avoided an accident.
Yeah.
Like in Talladega and Daytona, that's some two fast, very fast tracks. So they got the restrictor plates. But what the restrictor plates do, it makes them bunch up. They all together, And
then when the guy in front wrecks, everybody behind him.
When they crash. And when something goes wrong in that pile of 15 cars, of 20 cars, 4 or 5 cars get taken out. There was one race, what was it, 12 cars got taken out of the race?
There was one race they had like 20-something cars.
Okay, that might be the one I'm thinking about, 20-something.
Yep. All right, see you, Renegade.
Night, Renegade.
There wasn't very many cars left.
Yeah. But
it was one of those Daytonas where half the field got taken out.
Yep. And believe it or not, the best place to be at was at the tail, either the very front end or tail end of the
yeah, you're in first or last place because then you avoid the crash.
Right.
Yeah, but like I said, that's why to me, I prefer going to my local dirt track because they're taking a stock car, something that was driven on the street, putting the cage and everything into it, and get it set up for the safety. And yeah, it looks like a stock car.
Well, that's what NASCAR used to be.
Yep.
Yeah, I still plan on smoking some pork butt and watching some of the race.
To me, I'm not planning on doing that.
When is Daytona?
Sunday.
Oh, okay. We'll probably be at the kids' Mardi Gras parade. That's the kids' run Sunday. And the adult run is Tuesday, the day of Mardi Gras. But for the kids chasing the chickens and all that, their kids' run is on Sunday. And they got bands. Downtown unit, that's all shut down. From Friday at probably 10 in the morning, downtown is shut down.
Yep.
Until Tuesday night at midnight. That's when it all ends. So you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You got 5 days of Mardi Gras down here in Eunice. And that's the traditional Mardi Gras. That's not New Orleans style Mardi Gras. This is the true Cajun old time Mardi Gras.
New Orleans Mardi Gras is partying and throwing beads and flashing.
Yeah. And getting stabbed or getting shot or
getting drunk,
getting mugged.
It's a gigantic frat party.
Yeah, more or less.
That's all it is.
I'm wondering now the one thing I've been curious about is what it's like down in Galveston, because I know they have one down there.
Yeah, they have a Mardi Gras down there. Wayne Toops played for that one time, and but that's only a 1-day thing instead of a 5-day thing like we got over here.
Right. Now that would be a lot closer for me to be able to go to.
Actually, I would spend the extra hour to come over here and just really take in the traditional and the true Mardi Gras. I mean,
Right.
it's awesome. You know, the chicken run, the kids run. You know, the kids parade. Well,
That sounds
they
to
call
me
it the
like
kids.
small town fun.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
a town of like 10,000, 8,000, 10,000.
That's
I
small.
forget what
That's
the
tiny
population. Yeah,
nowadays.
it's not tiny, right? But it's a city. You know.
Nowadays, that's tiny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything under 30,000 is small.
Anything
Yeah.
under $1 million is small nowadays.
Well,
All right,
damn,
well,
we did then. I think we're at what, 28,000?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, my hometown literally was 17,000 in 1990. In 1990, okay, and those 17,000 were over 300 square miles. It's a very
Yeah.
large town, but a small population because it is a farming town.
Yeah.
all right, everybody. I'm glad I
Right.
got to jump in. Before I go, does anybody have anything for me?
Have fun, stay safe, stay blessed.
Yeah. Blue tie.
Yep.
Love, peace, and crackling grease.
Yep.
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 And
Appreciate you being
we
here.
got about an hour left, so
Yep.
Well, I did have some time, and I'm glad you let me in.
Yep. No problem.
Well, I'm glad you came up, barbecue. You need to come in my live panels one time, or any time you want. On Sundays
do you-
at 4 o'clock. Every Sunday at 4 o'clock to 6.
Every
look for me
Sunday
on
from every
Tuesday,
Sunday,
Thursday,
I'm busy.
Friday.
I don't even
Oh.
have time to jump in on the other live one on Sundays.
I might be going live tomorrow, with some with a penny game. Buy a penny for a certain amount, then the grand prize is silver. You know, either half an ounce or an ounce.
It sounds like I'll be a fish out of water. I know what you're talking about, but I'm
Fish out of water. Hey, that's Wayne Toops' album. His last album that he come out with was Fish Out of Water. That's when he had that Cajun rock and roll. He was like a fish out of water because usually Cajun music was traditional. Wayne Toops took it to the next level and jammed it and made history with that.
Yep, I'm a fish out of water.
I know,
Which is
I know
funny
exactly
because
what fish out of water is. It's like the black sheep of the family. You know, kind of, you could relate fish out of water to the black sheep of the family.
Yep, William. That reminds me, yeah, because
33 Skull Bandit.
of course, Burt Reynolds, he was known as the fastest chicken in the South.
All right. Sorry about that. I've got a sticky, non-sticky on my mouse. It doesn't want to do it, and when it does it, it's after I've already told it to do it again.
Yep.
Sticky. What, you mean your mouse clicker is like got something in it that's making it sticky?
It's when I tap on it for it to do like to show that or to hide it.
Yeah.
There's enough of a lag behind it that I tap it a second time and it says no.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you meant sticky keys, you know, or sticky mouse clicker. Okay, sticky
I
mouse.
was thinking
if it was
sticky yellow note.
He
Sticky
has.
keys are the one that you can run your hand across. And
I wasn't paying that
Yeah.
much attention to everything. I was reading the comments, and you said you had a sticky that was stuck on your mouse, and I heard mouth, and I'm thinking, why do you have a sticky note on your mouth?
Mouse.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was kind of reading the comments and listening to you at the same time, and see how that worked out.
Uh-huh.
All right. Thanks for having me. I will talk to you guys next time.
Good
All right.
seeing you,
Bye,
Barbie.
barbecue.
Good night.
All right, night. But yeah, Harry Gant was fun to watch. He was actually in Days of Thunder also. He was also in Stroker Ace.
I might be able to get this done tonight.
Yeah. But yeah, Sugar Ace, I think that was one of the last. That's probably right there where they were still using a stock body
Damn, that's a big
from the
old
factory.
That's a regular
Yeah.
size nickel. That's a beaver. Nice shiny beaver
Oh,
nickel.
it was big because I'm
Canadian
looking
beaver.
at it through the magnifier.
Canadian nickel. Chris is like, what the heck just
Wait.
happened?
Just a sec.
It's true. I got it right here.
All right, they're saying that they say this is from a couple years ago, but just over 21,000 was population in
Hey,
21.
Bob.
Hey, mother.
Now my camera's acting right. See the Canadian nickel? Got a beaver sitting on his lodge.
Oh, is that shiny beaver?
Yeah, that's what I was talking. That's the nice shiny beaver nickel. Oh, got that out of a coin store thing.
Ah,
Change, machine. They got
right.
two in town. One of them's a coin store at Walmart, and the other one's just a change. It's not a coin store, but it's made like one. Johnny, he beat me to it. He beat me to the coin store in Walmart. But yeah, I had to go to Walmart. I had to. I didn't have no choice because of the time. And this is a charger card from Missy's on pad.
Right.
ONN, little notepad, Johnny got a 1954 silver dime in the coin store today.
Damn.
I come out the bathroom and I was going to hit it, but I needed to hit that bathroom fast because I was waiting in line for 30 minutes and I don't do self checkout. And so when I paid for everything, headed to the bathroom and I'm thinking, I hope Johnny don't go to that coin store, but he did. Then when I walked out of the bathroom, he was there. Look what I got. I said, oh, man. I said, a silver dime. Now he said, yeah, for 54.
Hey,
54.
you know how KJ,
Oh,
you
there
know
it
how
is
you
right
take
there.
care of that problem, right?
There it is right there.
Damn.
And it's got a, look like a, like marker on it or whatever. But
Yep.
it's a silver dime. It's not in mint condition like that 63 I found in a coin store. That was in brilliant uncirculated condition.
Damn.
Even though it was circulated, it was still in that mint state.
Right.
At 64, MS 64 at that.
Like I said, you know how you solve that problem, keeping him from going to the coin store before you?
Yeah, don't bring him to Walmart with me.
Well, it's either that or put a leash on him.
Oh yeah, I beat him to the punch one time on that. We walked in, me, him, and Missy, and he says, "Oh, I got to do something." And I said, "Yeah, me too." And he turned left. We walked in, and he was
Be
in
right
front
back.
of me, and he turned left, like going to the customer service, because that's where the coin store is, at the customer service, not by the eyeglass place where it used to be. They got it inside the customer service thing. I was right behind him. He turned left, went to the bathroom. I'm like, all right, cool. I went to the coin store, boom, the W quarter.
Oh,
Now, it's something else to find a W in change. But in a coin store, I think I'm the only guy that ever found one. At least that's what everybody in the coin community was saying.
yeah.
And it's not that it's something, it's the weight difference, like a silver quarter. That's what throws the silver coins out, the weight difference. And a steel penny, that shoots those out, the 43s. It's just that they were feeding change too fast, and it just rejected that coin. It rejects coins when you feed it too fast. And just so happened it was a W quarter that was fed too fast.
Damn. I need to
And
go
Johnny
check.
found one 6 months later. He found a W in the same coin store.
I need to go my Walmart and see, check that one, see, has any.
Yeah. I know one guy, he used to make videos of him going to all the stores, the Publix and Walmarts and all of that, all the stores in town. And he would have a couple of grocery bags, some t-shirt bags.
Right.
He would have a couple of them, and Yeah, that's how much change he was actually getting out of all those coin stores.
Oh.
Yeah. They found what they do, they buy the quarters because they would roll them from that coin store. They would no, they wouldn't roll them. They would buy the quarters and the dimes from the store out of there. They knew the manager, and the manager said, "Okay, we'll sell you all of this." So it's in a bag. All of that falls in a clear plastic bag, and it has the amount that's in the bag. They
Right.
can read the counter inside that machine. So okay, that's $300 here. The dimes are 200, so they do it, and they go in the car and they're looking, and they found some old 2-cent coins. The 2-cent coins were
Damn.
yeah, they were almost the size of a quarter, I think, a little bigger than a nickel. That's what was throwing them. Well, actually, those made it into the quarter bag.
Huh. Yep. I guess we need to start going and checking the coin store over at all Walmart.
Oh, you haven't been doing it?
No.
He hasn't gone to Walmart in like 4 months.
I've been to Walmart.
Well, I don't neither. I don't go neither unless I actually need something from Walmart. And I needed that charging cord, that Type C, Type A USB to Type C USB for Missy's notepad. Hers, it was, I don't know, well, it's just an old cheapo, whatever. This one was like $13.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's a 6-footer, and it's quality. It's guaranteed for a year.
Right.
No matter what, it's guaranteed for a year.
Well, I know it won't be that much longer, and I'm going to have to get another one because the cord I've got for charging my phone, the end of it's starting to come apart. So I don't know how much longer it's going to last.
Yeah. You got a Type C?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I've got an extra one in here, remember?
I know. You got that 10-foot cord, too.
Walmart's got them. They a pack of 5. And they're on ONN, but they the little cheap ones that they 3-foot, and it's like $10 for 5 of them. No, that was the earphones. Never mind, that's the earphones, the earbuds.
Right.
I didn't get none of that. Nah. I went to Walmart for that one thing. Oh, and a flea collar. But I got the drips for baby because we couldn't afford the $25 for the flea pill this month. Probably could have if I wouldn't have to buy that charging cord.
Yep. But yeah, I've been to Walmart several times in the past 4 months.
I broke my own rule. I bought something at the grocery section today at Walmart.
Let's see, I start a grocery list literally like 2 days after we buy groceries. Because that's about when I know, oh, yeah, well, we're out of this, we're out of that. No.
Oh, yeah, when you're putting up your groceries that you just bought, you can see what you actually are missing or low on. So, yeah, okay.
Yep. And, yeah. By the way, we're not buying pizza rolls this month.
Why?
Smudge! Sorry. The cat decided to come from the living room to the kitchen to here. And when she got right here, she did this to jump on my cat, who was going to go eat. Sorry about hollering, guys. That I will play later.
All right. Probably what the noise I heard from outside.
So what's up with the pizza rolls? Nader said, why?
I understand why.
Oh.
He'll get an explanation, but just an FYI for now.
Oh, okay.
Well, like I said, I understand and I know why. So no explanation needed.
But I did find something at Walmart. That's why I broke my own rule, I said. I was looking for some chicken fried steak patties. Beef, that you fry, but they already breaded.
Right.
Like the Hardee's biscuits for breakfast.
Yeah, they're just ready
you can
to
get
go.
a chicken fried steak biscuit from Hardee's, and that's what I was looking for. And I found some. There were 5 or 6 in a box, I said, but it came with gravy pack. Well, I love white gravy. And that's how I was going to eat it anyway. But,
Right.
you know, because I'd keep white gravy here or make my own or whatever. But I love those beef patties that are breaded like that chicken fried. Well, I hadn't ate that brand, so I don't know. But I used to get them from Super One in a plastic package. It was round, you know, like a loaf of bread and that long. They had about like 20, 10 or 15 beef patties in there that was already breaded. But I hadn't seen those at Super One in a while. So
Yeah, I used to buy. It was a 6-pack for $5. This is back when I was a teenager, early teens. Buy a 6-pack, and there's 5 people in my house. Okay, so my dad and my brother get 1.5. Everybody else gets 1.
the
And
chicken patties, I mean the beef patties, you mean?
yeah, they were about like that.
Yeah.
All you had to do was put them through. I threw them in the oven, put 2 cans of veggies on the stove top. By the time the veggies were done, so was the food. So was the other.
I deep fry mine like they're supposed
Yeah,
to be.
I've gotten away from so much grease.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we had that conversation one time. I forgot about that. Y'all go through like a little bitty thing in a month. Maybe not even the whole thing in a month.
I literally I can use that in over a year because I use
Yeah.
that little. But I use the can sprays for like when I'm baking. I'll use that on the around and on the pizza pan and stuff.
Yeah.
Like now, like for
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
like when I'm doing breakfast and everything, I'm cooking the potatoes. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be cooking up the bacon and the sausage and everything, and that way I've got the fat and everything, all the oil still there in the pan. And I'll now get a paper towel, put that on a plate, put the meat and everything on that, and then I'll put the potatoes after I've got them all chopped up.
Oh, hi Casey. Sorry I missed you coming in.
Yep, Casey's here.
Hey,
But
Casey.
I'll cook those. Now, one thing I wound up doing the last time that really helped out was I put them in the pan, got them all stirred around that way, get the oil and everything on them. Added about half a cup of water in the pan. Put me a lid and everything on top of it. That actually helped, having that water and everything in there actually helped steam cook the potatoes. And all I do is add in the sausage, the crumbled up sausage and everything. Put that, in the bowl, put a slice of cheese on top, cook my eggs, put that right on top.
Yep.
Basically, it's my version of a Walmart, not Walmart, but a Waffle House
Waffle
breakfast
House.
bowl. Yeah, Waffle House breakfast bowl.
Hmm. I used to go to Hardee's and when I was in building houses in Alabama, and they had a Hardee's there, and I was like, all right, because they had one in Pascagoula, Mississippi, and I'd get what they call the low carb bowl. I'd get the chicken fried steak, biscuit, but they didn't have the biscuit because of the carbs. And then they got cheese and something, or eggs, the chicken fried steak, and other stuff, onions and what have you. And I'd tell them, hey, I want white gravy on it. They were like, okay, no problem. And
Yep.
it wasn't an extra charge. It came with it. And I would tear that up. I'd eat about half of that before I start work. And then at about 10, because we'd start work at 6. And at 10 for a little break, 15, 20-minute break, I'd eat the other half. And then at 1 o'clock, then I'd eat my regular lunch that I brought with me.
Yep.
Sandwiches or whatever.
Well, I still got to take Crystal over to Rocket Cafe, and that way I can get that chicken fried steak that they've got.
We got a rocket drive-in over here. It's like the old style drive-ins, like in my video, where I brought money to it, Frosties. You drive up, get out your car, and they slide the window open. That's how this is. Rocket Drive-In. It's in Jenny down the road there.
Wow, this is a cafe where you actually go in. Half of it is the restaurant. The other half is the bar in which they have live bands play.
Oh, okay.
Now,
So
she's been
yeah,
on
this
the
is a
side
good
with
bitty
the,
place here.
right, well, she's been on the side with the live band, but she hadn't been on the side with the restaurant side. But
William,
still,
I'm gonna be giving you a call in a couple days, a day or two. Yeah, I might call you tonight if you're gonna go to bed by 10 or 11. If you don't mind, I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah.
About some coax. 75 ohm, the stuff y'all make.
I wonder if he does Cat 6 cable.
Huh?
I was just wondering if they make Cat 6 cable up there too.
No, he works at a coax manufacturer.
Wow.
Coaxial cable, like a CB
Yeah, I know
coax
what
and
coax-
TV coax, cable TV,
Right.
but they don't make the 50 ohm for two-way communications. They make the 75 ohm like for cable TV and stuff. The big
Yeah.
stuff and the small stuff.
Like I said, I'd like to find probably about get about 150 feet of outdoor style Cat 6.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can get that for you wholesale.
How much?
I don't know yet. I'd have to look it up.
Well, find out and let me know.
Okay, 150
Because-
feet.
About 150 feet of it because reason I'm
Can I
saying
kill
that.
the cat?
Do what now?
Can I kill the cat? Specifically the kitten.
She's got
Well-
claws in your legs.
No, she's chasing my adult cat. Baby
Adult
baby
cats
girl
can
is
turn
the adult.
around and-
No, just chasing. She went over there to go eat and drink, and Smudge was over there bothering her, so she didn't stay like she normally would. She came back in here, and baby girl had to jump up on the gate because Smudge was that far away from her.
Now, the reason I want to do that is, when we went switching over to Spectrum for phone and TV and everything, we had to put the modem and router up front.
Mhm.
And we put a second modem in the back, like it was a extender. And of course, I plugged in on that out here to the computer. Well, my signal strength gone way down.
What you using? Cat?
Beforehand,
Oh, you Wi-Fi from that one, right?
no, I'm not Wi-Fi on the computer.
Oh, you ran a wire,
Yeah,
like I told you a while back. Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of cat you got? Wire you got? Cat what?
it's Cat 6 outdoor, 75 feet.
And you have a loss? A signal
Yeah,
loss?
because the modem was originally in the back of the house. The modem and router was in the back of the house.
Mhm.
But because we switched over, had to move the modem and router up front. Okay, so we've got a different router in the back, which I've got plugged into. Beforehand, when I do that speed test and everything, man, it was pegging out like 400, no problem. On the download.
Yeah.
Now, I can't even get 100 out of it. run
100's
the-
still excellent though.
I can't get 100, is what I'm saying.
80, 90, that's excellent.
Try about 70.
That's still excellent. When I was with AT&T, it was 14. And that's coming. I was 14 is the strongest from a hub with
Yeah.
AT&T.
But I can see a difference when I'm doing certain things on the computer that the speed is not there like it should be.
So, okay, you're gonna go on what the other router? That's why you want the extra length.
Yeah, because it's at the front of the house.
Oh, okay.
It's on the
I
other
got
side. It's what, 10 foot from me?
Probably about 12.
Yeah.
Something like
I'll
that.
look up and send you the email with the order number and all that stuff, and you can order it yourself.
Yeah, because I need it for outdoor, not indoor.
Yeah, right.
Because it's going from the house here into the garage.
150 feet, huh?
Yeah, that'd be
Cat
more
6
than I
or
would need.
6E?
Do what?
Cat 6 or 6E?
What's the difference?
Better. The E's
Whatever the
better.
better one
Like Cat
is.
5, Cat 5E, and then they went to 6, and now there's 6E.
Well, if the 6E is better, it'd go that route.
Yeah, it can handle more data transfer, and it actually lets it slide through better, if you know what I'm talking about.
Like I said, if the 6E is better, then yeah, I'd like to find out.
Hey, Boo. Have
Hey,
Missy,
Pat Paulson, what's up, Mona Me? Huh?
What's up, Pat?
have Missy come up real quick.
While she's doing
She's
that,
watching. She's watching.
Okay, well, I'm going to solo if I don't remove him accidentally.
Just click on your thing. Yeah, there you go.
we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go lean off the dock. Well, hang on.
You're not solo anymore.
Ah,
Just
see, that's what I said. I was saying about the mouse.
Hang.
Okay.
It's got. Oh yeah, octagon.
No, it's just a 5-point shawl. Because this will come over.
Oh,
Come up
okay,
with
gotcha.
But I'm working with this bright yellow that's in the middle, and that's going to go around the edge, and it is done.
Mm.
So, yay. I'm done with it. In about 5 minutes. Thank you, Missy. This is one that I'm going to give to the benefit so that they've got it. Because they've got a lot of baskets. They've got a lot of liquor. You know those collapsible baskets for when you're going out to taking the kids out to amusement park or something. The ones the folding baskets. They have one of those that if it was open, it would fit all the liquor that they are selling.
Yep.
In 2 layers. Yeah, they've got more liquor than anything else.
Someone
Thank you,
even
guys.
took Crown Royal bags and stuff like that and made a quilt out of all that even.
Yep.
Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, but I like making these shawls because the traditional triangle shawl doesn't cover as much in the back, and this one does that. So you pretty much got a flat panel going across your back, and then it comes straight over your shoulders. So I like this because it covers more.
Oh, Missy's beating up that stove right now. She just got up from the recliner. Cooking a hen, not a fryer, but a hen, sauce piquant. I'll take about 2 hours total for that. Because a hen's a little more tougher than a regular fry. And the next step up in toughness would be a rooster. Well, I love a good rooster gumbo now.
Yeah, see, rooster was Thanksgiving and Christmas.
All right. But there's the quilt that someone made.
Baby girl.
Donated.
And can you show the back picture?
Let's see. There it is.
Oh, the Crown Royal
Yep.
thing.
There's
Okay.
a hidden pocket on the back so that when it lays down and you've got all the bags on the front, you can hide a bottle between your legs.
I forget. I've got
So you got that one there.
I've got 200 Crown bags that
Woo!
a friend of mine mailed me. Mailed me a big old box of them, a huge box, and UPS. And I think 175 maybe. I want to get me and Missy. I want Miss Ida or somebody to do Mardi Gras outfits, or Mardi Gras
Okay.
jacket with that.
Now, if you took that, take everything out of it except liquor, and added in the liquor from all the other items that they're selling, it would fill it up completely, and then add another layer to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is that for? A benefit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's for the benefit. They're auctioning that off.
They got a lot of liquor going out on this.
Yeah. Look at all the other baskets.
Dang.
Yeah, all those are liquor baskets.
Yep. There you go. That's a lot of tequila right there.
Yeah. But you guys see what I mean by a lot of liquor.
Yeah. And like I said, that's not everything that's going to be getting raffled off.
And from what she has shown, just the one that we're in touch with, there's nah, they need to be terminally sober.
I mean,
No,
Anthony said, I need to make a gumbo sometime soon. It's been a while since I made one.
Yeah, but there's that.
Oh, that's nice. Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
Rigged. Oh, go big. Never mind. I thought that was rigged.
Yeah. But a lot
got
of
some
their
nice
stuff is the alcohol.
Yeah.
Which is not bad, but I mean,
Life is fragile. Drink Patron. Johnny's doing good, Pat. In fact, Johnny Best is sitting right next to me. Say hi, Johnny, to Pat Paulson.
Hey, Pat, how you doing?
Damn, I didn't know I could throw my voice like that. That was good. I can imitate Johnny's voice and throw it with my lips sealed. No, I'm picking. Johnny's right next to me.
ventriloquist.
Yep. But yeah, that's like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's been getting donated, and so there's going to be a lot. There's going to be quite a bit of money getting raised.
Yeah, it's because his wife is sick.
Yep.
They've got a lot of medical bills, and it's at the point that they need help. And he's in the motorcycle world, so that's going to bring in quite a bit. Because if it's for a good cause and the person has a good reputation, they're going to jack the price up.
That's true, Pat Paulson.
Yep.
Yeah, gumbo's always good when the cold weather arrives.
Oh yeah.
That's what gumbo. Now your purists, okay, will only eat gumbo during the winter. You know, when it's cold, when it gets cold. You know, or cooler. You know, like soup. You know, or chili, hot chili.
Yeah.
Hot soup, you know, warms you. You
So
know,
it's
cold.
one of those you sit it
Gumbo
on
does
the
the
stove and you let it go low and slow, and you just stir it about once every couple of hours.
About every 30 minutes you want to get that gumbo because you don't want nothing to stick. Well, it depends on how low you have, but about every 30 minutes you might want to stir it a little bit. Depends on what pot you're cooking it in.
Oh yeah.
And they had like I think Derek Landry on a K-Bone one night. It was a Friday night. It was a Vendredi enfin. That means Friday at last, and that was the name of his program, Vendredi enfin. And it was trip, it was a poll, like, okay, he was taking phone calls and text messages, text messages, and what do y'all cook y'all gumbo in? A black iron pot or a Magnolite pot or a McWare? Because we have McWare down here since it's down here at Guillory's Wholesale, and I don't have those look Magnolite when I show the pots off sometime, but they McWares actually. Well, and it's got Mamou, Louisiana right on it, right on the bottom. Anyway, that poll came out 50-50. About half the people said black iron pot, the other half said Magnolite. So it was kind of a tie on that. It wasn't no 75-25. It was right at 48, 52, 49, 51, 50, 50, like that. Yeah, but you just want to, but that hand's going to absorb the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 o'clock, it'll be ready. That hen sauce piquant, it'll be ready, 10 o'clock.
Well, I know that after I get through, get the live stream and everything shut down, I got to get started again on getting this wood and everything already. I've got 10 pieces, the sides and the bottom boards all cut down and run through the joiner to the right thickness. I've got them all like 3/8 of an inch thick, and then I've got 4 more to do. And then all I got to do is get the compressor fired back up and get it started.
You use a joiner for your thickness of your boards?
Yeah.
I always use the joiner for the edges of my boards, and my planer was for the thickness.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was using that planer earlier. But man, that thing was making so much of a mess.
Oh, chips. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you want in your dirt on your floors, those chips. That's what you actually want. And
not here. Not in this garage, no, because it's going over everything.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not just going on the floor.
You don't have to shoot for it? You don't have that shoot for it that for the dust collection system? That shoot directs it in one, it makes a little nice, neat little pile on the ground.
It's about like that square.
Yeah, it shoots it about 6 or 7 foot to the front of it, huh? All them tips.
No, shooting it out the back. But it's all shooting it straight out the back.
Oh, mine shot my DeWalt, my big DeWalt planer I had, the commercial one. It shot him at the front.
If it was shooting out the front, they'd be shooting it all at me. It's like, nope.
No, I'm talking about the opposite side of me, because I'm at the back of the planer, okay? And I'm feeding my boards through, and the shavings are going the direction of the board when it's coming out the planer.
Yeah, that's what mine's doing. But it's shooting it, you got to consider, it's the whole width and everything. It's going straight on the floor. And everything else is sitting over there. That's the reason why I got the dust, collector, because all that dust and everything, all the wood chips are getting on everything. So I've got to, that's why I'm running it through the joiner, because I've got that cyclone separator hooked up to it and the shop vac. As a matter of fact, I already had to go and empty that 5-gallon bucket already. There was that much in there. Need to open up the shop back, see how much is in that. I know that cyclone separator, it's working. It's doing the job, collecting all that, the big stuff. That's one reason why I was looking at that wind planer, because that one, you know, a lot of the newer ones, they've actually got the setup on them to where you can hook up the hose and everything for a dust collector. Now, if I had something like that where I could hook it up on this Delta, then yeah, I'd go that route and just stick with it. But it's so damn heavy. It's probably got to be a good 60, 70 pounds or more. You still working on that, Shaw?
Yeah. Just doing
That's
the
one?
border.
Okay.
This
that's
is what the border's going to do, is this yellow around it.
Right. So, and that's the one that's going to be for the benefit?
Yeah, I'll finish it up tonight.
Well, I should have that first little basket and everything all finished up tonight, too.
Yeah, and we can see how good it is and everything, and get the fun trash and everything else taken out tonight.
Yeah.
We have cat
That's
litter
okay.
now.
Do what?
Said I got cat litter.
Okay.
So that means you don't have to worry about it up front.
All right. That's no problem. Yeah, I've got, like I said, I'll get that one done tonight. I got the battery fully charged for the compressor. And Bill run that. Hopefully I've got enough glue for everything still.
Sorry. That way they can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right now it's just the basic single crochet stitch, but
Now, like I said, about the only thing I gotta do with them boards, you know, I've got the two flat sides, and I just gotta do the edges, get them all straightened out, cut smooth right, and hit them with the sander. That way there's nothing really sharp, you know, sharp edges or anything like that. All I gotta do is then get the, I don't know if I'm gonna use the nail gun or the staple gun. I could do the staple gun because that would be, I got plenty of those. Because I am going to be, you know, gluing them on and then stapling. Probably won't end up doing that. Damn, I can hear that fan.
what, over the oven?
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
the ceiling fan.
The squeaking is the ceiling fan. The kind of
Right.
whooshing is the one over the oven.
Oh, okay. What else y'all want to talk about? Y'all
Yeah.
want to talk? It's like,
Well, hey, leave it up to the,
Yeah, you got-
the audience. Leave it up to the comments.
that's what I'm wanting to find out. Is like, what else do they want to talk about? I mean, because
Come on, guys, we got 10 minutes. Don't let it silence out.
yeah, I mean, because we're here, you know, to go off of different topics, and it's not just something that we want to talk about. It's like y'all, you know, everybody out there in chat, y'all are the ones supposed to be putting out stuff we could talk about. And no, we ain't talking about no Evan Root outboard motors.
Evinrude.
Yeah, I know.
Fine damn motor.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
No.
courteous of Pat Paulson right there.
Yep.
Oh, I need to
All
break
right,
out my
I got
other
Coke. Let
one.
me go add some whiskey
Camouflage
to
Evinrude. But you can't see the Evinrude that good. I'm going to have to start wearing that one too.
Well, no, like I said, now I will say this: I did get it. Oh, I did get an email from Coleman earlier this morning,
Okay.
and undoubtedly, whoever responded back to me was not reading the message I sent to them because they're basically going, "Oh, well, for X amount of dollars and everything, you can send, your stove or lantern to us, and we'll get it repaired. Just make sure that there's no fuel in it, blah blah blah, and everything." And I'm going, "Oh, that was not the question I had."
How about what? Stylos?
I have no
I have
idea.
no idea what that is.
Yes, dancing. He has many things that make sawdust, and he has a lot of sawdust.
Yep.
Oh, Johnson outboards.
Yep.
How about those? Yeah, outboards.
Yep. But no.
How about those Johnson outboards? That's right.
Yep.
Evinrude and Johnson.
Yep.
Same exact engine.
But that I was gonna say that was the thing that really got me was, they're saying, "Oh yeah, well you can send your lantern or stove up to us and everything. We'll get them fixed. And here's the list of all the different ones." I'm going, that was not the question I asked. I was wanting to find out if they still train people to be an authorized Coleman repair center. That way, people they wouldn't have to send it to Coleman themselves. They got other places they could go
You
to.
could be an authorized service center.
Right, and that's what I was trying to find out. But undoubtedly,
well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. You got a computer auto generated answer from a computer.
Mm-hmm.
Undoubtedly, that computer's name was Wendy because that was the name on it.
Oh yeah, well, I contacted a company not long ago. It says, "Hi, I'm Eva," and I'm like, "Is this a real person?" "No, I am a computer, and my name is Eva."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's AI right there. Artificial intelligence. It knew what I was typing. Is this a real person? No, I am a computer, but my name is Eva.
Right. Now I will put it like this:
That's my sister-in-law's name.
there's something Saker that one sent me that sander and everything. They actually want to. They're willing now to send me the little handheld chainsaws.
Oh, you're gonna have fun with that one. A buddy of mine got one of those, and it had a plastic sprocket. I think the first 6 cutter links of chain that dug in, it just fell apart. Everything.
Well, I'm still trying to decide. Right. Well, to me, I'm still trying to decide if I want to have them send it to me because that would be a sponsored video and everything, paid promotion.
It's just a review. It's not a paid promotion. It's just a review. You don't have to put you sponsored by them on there.
They're paying him by giving him the tool.
Yeah.
What? They ought to not be them cheap tools they got.
Well, it's by YouTube rules and standards. It's still considered paid for because you got goods and services in exchange for your opinion.
Well, you don't have to say in your video that, okay, they gave me this for my opinion. All you got to do is say, hey, I got this. This is Ohio branded, and I'm just doing a review on it.
Well, they wound up wanting me to do I actually had to do 2 different videos. One was the unboxing, and the other one was me actually using it. And that was on the sander and everything. So they probably want the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's when the battery went out in 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
well, no, the battery didn't. It lasted longer than that. But some of the fact is, to me, I mean, yeah, I do like it, but would it be something that I'd be willing to spend $120 on? No. Simple fact is that it takes 4 hours to recharge the battery.
I don't blame you, dancing.
Yep. But that's the thing, that to me it was one of the drawbacks. Another drawback is that the only way to find out how much power was in the battery, you had to put the battery in the tool and turn the tool on. Had to turn the sander on. Okay. So, I mean, I've got it sitting over here.
And he said it did come in handy rounding the edges on the birdhouse.
Yeah. Now, mind you, I am using Hercules and Bauer sanding pads because, I mean, Harbor Freight does have the hook and loop, which is perfect for this.
Right.
That I don't have a problem. It's just the fact of one. Whoop, there's the battery. Yeah.
Oh.
But you have to plug it in. That little spot right there, that's where you have to plug in that to charge the battery.
Oh, yeah, one of them little wall wart things that plug into it. Oh, boy.
Right. I mean, and it's a 12 volt. Okay, that's fine. But right here on the side of it, that you got to turn it on, and it'll light up, and they'll tell you how much charge you got left in the battery. I mean, it's not heavy. I mean, yeah, I do like it. I mean, is it something that I would use a lot of? Not really. I mean, for the price and everything.
It was free. Free's cheap.
Yeah, free I can handle. Yeah. But is it something, is it one of those kind of tools that I'd want to go and get, invested in that line? No, I got my Cobalt. I mean, I like the Cobalt stuff. I mean, yeah, I know there's the other brands and everything out there, but I just particularly like Cobalt for my battery tools. I have for over 10 years. That's what I started on. That's what Lowe's was having. But I have not yet responded back to the email yet. I'm still doing this number as far as do I or don't I?
3 minutes.
I know.
And home stretch. I have to do this much right here. This is the hook. This is the end.
All right, we got less than 2 minutes.
Yep.
But no, I would have to say that it's according to YouTube, I would have to say, it is, a sponsored, kind of video because, yeah, they did send it to me. They wanted me to do a review on it, and use on it. I mean, I've seen some of the videos out there for them. So I'm just debating if I want to, get back, doing something like that for that same company.
I'm going to try to fill in the last minute. Johnny has been, the other day, last week, Thursday or Friday, he was working on a 2-horse Johnson outboard. 2-horse Johnsons. Pat Paulson reminded me of the Johnson. The mayor of Patasa, Aaron Smith, gave him the outboard. Oh, I don't know how long ago. It's been a good while. And he's had a little crack in the coil, but it wasn't leaking. The coil wasn't leaking and arcing across and all that. So, but he put the proper stuff on it anyway that the Johnson dealerships use. And Evinrude, but this is Johnson, so it's been a Johnson dealership. So, and it a good little outboard, you know, a 2-horse, and he's got his little bass fisherman, one of them little pontoon type 2-man boats or
Bass
one
hunter.
man. Yeah, a bass hunter. Yeah,
Yep.
bass hunter. Those were out years ago, and Johnny's got his out there, and he's gonna put that little 2-horse on it. We're gonna go dumping in the lake one day. Just put it on the trailer. He's got a utility trailer with a back gate on it, and just back up the trailer to the boat ramp at the city lake, and then, well, it's not in the city; it's out the city limits, but it's next to a country club, golf course, and the ritzy part of town. Well, it's out in the country, but whatever.
All right. You already went over a minute.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
well-
anyway, yeah, filled in the last minute with some Johnson talk.
Anyways, gotta shut it down because that way I can get, we gotta get the trash and everything done, and I gotta get started on this because this, it's all gonna be making a lot of noise, and it's already after, 9 o'clock, so I gotta kind of watch that. Don't wanna
An
make sure
hour to go.
Yeah. So
I had this much. I got there. That's
so
it.
anyways, I gotta shut it down. So Cajun, you want to say your goodbyes?
I'll take us out of here, no problem. All right, everybody, y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Stay safe. Be that way. Be safe. Stay north of the grass. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Blue top.
Stay safe. Stay blessed, guys. Catch you later.
All right. I appreciate everybody's been here. Like always, you never know what we're going to talk about. We'll talk about sawmills. We'll talk about outboard motors, crocheting, coins, working on wood and stuff like that. So, all right, everybody, y'all stay safe. Have a happy Valentine's Day because I know that's coming up tomorrow.
Mañana.
Yep. So, everybody stay safe. God bless. And we'll see y'all Wednesday.
Bye.